Hello everybody, thank you for joining Pro Surf Blog today for another episode of Epic Surf News. Today I'm here with Josh Hessley.
Hello.
Yeah, Josh. So Josh and I got a little bit of an early run this morning and got some waves in Oceanside. The south winds did jump on us pretty quick today.
Yeah, it got us.
It's howling, so we're actually like hiding out right now under this little bluff. Gonna wrap down and talk a little bit about surfing and what's going on in Josh's world. So Josh, you live in Orange County, North County, Orange County.
Yes, I do. I live in Costa Mesa.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so Costa Mesa, so like you're pretty much like right center to like Newport, Huntington Beach areas.
Yeah, pretty close. I'm a quick drive to Trestles and then quick drive, to Huntington Beach. Quick drive to Newport. It's a pretty good centrally located spot to be. Although it does get pretty windy over there, so I find myself going south quite a bit.
Right.
Can't help it.
Yeah. And so Josh, a lot of you probably know Josh, seen his stuff online. Sandy bed sheets. That's where you can find them. I love that handle. I love sand in my bed. I have like a pile in there right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
It gets stuck on the back side of your ankles, and then you forget to wipe them or whatever, and
yeah,
it happens. But
yeah,
that's how you know you're having a good time. You
yeah,
got sand in your bed sheets.
It comes out of the crevices over time for sure.
Yeah.
So Josh is mostly longboarding, but obviously, I mean, you've surfed everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever the waves are calling for, generally. But sometimes, you'll catch me on my longboard when I probably shouldn't be. But yeah, I just can't help it sometimes.
Yeah. So Southern California, Costa Mesa, like you said, is centrally located. So what are like your two, three main spots that you're hitting?
For North Orange County, I'm hitting either Seal Beach, Blackies, or actually maybe like Huntington Beach somewhere, Tulsa, Chica usually, for longboarding. And then every once in a blue moon, I'll catch Northside Huntington, which is like pretty fun for a log.
Right.
Yeah. Those are usually my North Orange County spots.
Okay. Yeah.
Go to.
Yeah, I think I run into you and your content a lot of Sano stuff though.
Yeah, well, mostly Sano, Trestles. Yeah. I'd say 3/4 of it is Sano or Trestles. Yeah. More Trestles lately than Sano. Probably the last like year or two. Just a little bit more critical and fun.
Yeah, so your surfboard shaper or brand that you've been riding, Happy Battle.
Yeah.
Okay, and who's the head shaper or team over there?
Right. Well, Happy Battle is ran by Mark in San Diego. It's a community collaborative surf brand.
Okay.
So there's more than one shaper. I know that I think Hank Bizak was doing a few of his boards in the beginning, and then this Chase Cowway from Weston Surfboards, I believe that's his name. He shaped one of my boards, the Phantom, and then oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. The Supernova was shaped by Jay Novak, duh. Okay. Because it's a Supernova.
Novak.
Sorry, brain fart right now. Yeah. So it's a community collaborative, and he likes to spread the love and go to different glass shops.
Okay.
So it's not just one glass shop doing all the boards. Works with a lot of artists and a lot of bands. There's always really cool stuff going on over there. It's all about the community and the youth, and keeping hand-shaped boards alive, stuff like that. So I'm really into that, and keeping pretty much the roots of longboard surfing, keeping it going.
So how did you, you're in Costa Mesa, so how did you connect with the San Diego crew?
pretty much I was looking for a good log, and it was really hard to find. It was really hard to find a board that I really wanted. So I'd like go check out in North Orange County. You know, you have your Harbors, you have your Peyton, you have Russell. You have some good options, but I just wanted something a little different. And when I saw him on Instagram and looked through all of his options of boards, I mean, they're so beautiful, and the shapes were so unique. And he had so many great shapers that, you know, anybody would look up to. I mean, he had Tyler Warrens, he had Joel Tudors, he had Artcraft surfboards, he had literally everything that you could possibly want in a surf shop. He had it. So I wanted to go over there and check it out. But he was kind enough, actually, the first time to just drop off my board and deliver it to me.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, man. He's got a really big heart, and he's about the youth. And
cool. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, community. So today you were on a Tudor board, I think.
I was on a Tudor, and that was the first board I got from Mark.
Okay.
Was that Tudor?
Okay. All right,
that was before he had his own label and made his own boards. And you know, eventually he started making his own boards or having other people make them for him. And again, I really loved what he was doing, so I reached out to him, and I really wanted a board. And from there, our relationship took off, and it's been awesome ever since, man.
Yeah, it's cool to have a good relationship with your shaper, right? And kind of help you, like, not just like that one board one time in your life. It's like you're growing with like your surfing and their shaping. And
yeah, for sure. And Jay Novak's been shaping forever, so you know what you're gonna get is gonna be quality, and it's gonna be a lot of love and care. And,
yeah, you feel that. That's where the magic comes out.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. You can feel it in your feet. You know, if a board's shaped by a machine, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being biased, but it doesn't feel as electric under your feet. I won a JS a while ago on a surf giveaway.
Yeah. Okay.
And I wasn't too stoked. It was an EPS. And, you know, it's a pop out Taiwan, and I was just like, I rode my buddy's Cordell fish.
Right.
The same day we swapped, and his is hand shaped. Shout out to Cordell and
Cordell, yeah, Cordell. I've surfed some of his boards.
Exactly.
Sick.
So I mean, it's just like I support the family local shapers, man. The family-owned shops.
But JS is in Oceanside now. We got to keep it down, John.
But
yeah, no, for sure.
you know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
I know he's a fabulous shaper. I know, without a doubt, you can't say anything about that. But you just gotta.
But the local.
Keep the love local. Keep the surf community kind of local, and support your local shapers, man.
It's funny. I haven't surfed the Cordell in a long time, but someone gifted me the board, and it was like this kind of a hybrid-y shape though, which was maybe not, you know, it was different, but it was so fun. And then I had it for years, and then I gifted it to another buddy who I was kind of trying to help him, you know, kind of expand on his shortboard like skills or like options, and he loves the board. Yeah. You know, and so it's kind of cool. Like, it's one of those things where like it worked really well, and then you stoke somebody else out with it too, and they're stoked. So yeah, shout out to Cordell, I guess, in the mix. So longboarding, there's all kinds of different maneuvers to do, right? And so what are some of the things that you're trying to kind of like refine or hone in right now, you know, with your progress?
Definitely going switch. I never tried enough. Okay. So when I do it, it feels pretty awkward for me. So I'm always one of those guys, when I'm going left, I'll go around, turn, stand, switch, you know, and then go back to regular and do my thing. But switch for sure, and then always working on turns. Because turning a log is pretty tough. Just to add everything, honestly, I'm always looking to improve my surfing.
Yeah, always. Switch stances. I mean, that's crazy. It's kind of hard. In snowboarding, when you're starting out, at least for me, I mean, I was all switch stance because it was like just a pendulum down the mountain?
Oh yeah, me too.
Because it couldn't
like
turn?
a leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but surfing obviously is a whole different thing. I mean, it's actually, a skill to learn and be comfortable with going switch.
Oh, for sure.
So I did see on some of your clips that, when you're hitting the nose, you're doing the 180, kind of turn around and come back. Mm-hmm. Is that something that you've had that down for a minute, or?
I would say probably the last year I've been able to do it. I had this little coaching session with ARockrise a couple years ago, and he's giving me some pointers on how to do the hang heels, and his tips helped a lot.
And that's on Instagram is ARockrise or something like that? Right, yeah, okay, yeah, so check him out. Yeah,
he does coaching sessions.
Oh, okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah, if you want to hone in your longboarding skills, just humble yourself and.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, dude.
It's the best thing to do. Like, it's a lot of people get super aggro and think they're the best, but you just gotta reach out and ask people and watch old surf clips and I don't care. I'll hit up Joel too and ask him if this fin works. He might not get back to me, but it was worth a shot.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Anyways, back to the hang heels. He was telling me if you look at your stringer and just trust your equipment, then it's a lot easier. And just when you're walking back to the tail of the board before you turn around, just picture yourself like you're walking to the nose. Right. Think about it. And literally, it's worked perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I want to longboard more, and I want I study a lot. I'm at Sano all the time, so I'm studying. I'm watching all the guys who are ripping out there, and that's something I want to do. So what motivates me to kind of progress my own surfing from shortboarding to longboarding is I want to do certain maneuvers, right? And so when I see people go to the nose, hang heels, see I got to learn all the terminology still, hang heels and then come back, I'm like, I want to do that, and then so what you're saying there is looking at the stringer, so that's a good tip. Because if I were ever to do it, of course I wouldn't know, I would just be trying it, right?
Yeah.
And I just noticed composure. I think what I see is that people are just moving slow and smooth in those moves. Anytime I try to do something like that, I'm in a rush. Mm-hmm. I want to complete it and say I did it, but when you rush in longboarding, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't look good, and sometimes it's hard not to do that because the waves permitting, you're gonna have to run up to the nose faster, or do tap 5 or whatever if it's blown out and super critical or something like that.
Yeah, like today.
Today.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah. We'll mix in some clips here and you'll get a taste. So Josh is part of the Doheny Longboard Club, and I've done a couple videos over the years on the local coalition clubs, or at least California, and I'm a member. I let Josh know I'm a member of the Oceanside Club. I don't longboard a whole lot, but I love longboarding. I love trying to support the community, trying to just be a positive force or energy in the community. So there's a fee. There's a yearly fee you pay to be in the club.
Yeah, there is a yearly fee to pay in the club to be in the club. But I mean, it helps pay for the contests,
right?
Stuff like that. We do a lot of stuff for the state parks too. We do a lot of painting.
Okay.
Cleaning up. It just helps go towards that. So it's not just you're not just giving them money. It's just it's going for a good cause. So.
Yeah. I've been to some of the meetings, and the club will actually raise money or use some of that money, and then they'll cut a check to the local high school surf team, which is cool. So you have these groms that are coming up, and they're not just putting the money to longboarders on the team. It's goes to the whole team, whatever you serve.
Yeah.
They do benefits, raising money for different, health related things, people, organizations, cancer, whatever.
Right.
They're helping inner city kids or kids from inland surf, have a day at the beach. And yeah, there's a lot of great things about it. So I encourage everybody to, you know, get involved. You don't have to longboard. You don't have to, you know, you could just, you don't even have to surf. I mean, if you just want to find another way to donate or contribute to a good cause, they do have, you know, monthly meetings a lot of times, and you know, you go there and, you know, some of the members are donating food and they're having a cookout.
Oh yeah, like I was gonna say, it's really good if you're trying to find some friends to hang out with and meet some surf friends. You know, as you get older too, like myself, all your buddies go different ways, and then you only have a few surf friends that can maybe hang out, you know, once a month. And you're like, shoot, I need to hang out with some more people. So you join a surf coalition, make some friends, and get to hang out, go to the beach, you know, have little barbecues and go surfing, contests. You can volunteer. It's pretty fun, you know.
Is RJ the president still?
Yeah, RJ.
Okay.
RJ is the president. Dude rips.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. So I don't know if I've told this story or not before, but I got some video of RJ one time. He was over at Sano, and so with some other guys out there at the same time. Really good waves. It was actually like peaky, like almost beach breaky, like force on this one day, and yet it was still good. And so RJ pulls up next to me, and you know, I didn't know who he was, and we had already surfed. We got all the water, so that's usually when I pull out the camera, and I'm like, okay, I'll get some waves. And so, you know, RJ jumps out. He's got this beard down to here.
Oh yeah.
You know, older guy, tall guy, and he pulls out this surfboard. It's a Wave Tools, and so like whenever I see a Wave Tools, I'm like, okay, that person either rips or they're a total kook, because I haven't, you know, I don't. It's just what I've seen over the years. So I'm like, you know, that's going through my head, but I'm just doing my thing. And so then RJ comes over and hits me up for some wax. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I didn't show that on my face, but you're like, you know. So I go to my bag, I get him some wax, and he needed quite a bit of wax. So I'm like, you know, you could just take over on that bar, you know, hit it up. And so he waxes up, he heads out, and then I'm shooting, and I recognized two other guys out there. It was I think it was Kaimana Takayama and maybe Chase Leader, a couple other people, maybe Kai's dad was out there as well, Michael. And so, you know, first thing I see is I'm shooting, I see Kai, you know, just ripping, doing his thing, critical waves, left, and then the next thing you know, on the next wave is, you know, just like 2 or 3 waves are coming at a time. You know, right behind him, here comes RJ, just, I mean, destroying this wave to the nose, just huge, like, I mean, huge off the top floaters. I mean, you know, off the top floater, you know, which was probably 5 feet from the bottom at least of the wave, you know, the bottom out of that thing. Oh, dude, stomping it, just pulling it out. And these guys were just going back and forth for like, you know, 30, 40 minutes. They had like this session, so it's on, if you go look for it, if you search, you know, on the videos within Epic Surf News, search RJ, and I'm sure the video will come up. I got a couple of different versions of the same session. But so RJ gets out, right? And he's like walking back up, and I'm like, dude, that bar of wax is gonna cost you like $10, bro. Like, you know, I kicked it to him for free at first, but I'm like, no, you just had the most amazing session. You needed that bar of wax. Yeah, right. Yeah.
and I got all your clips.
Yeah, and I think I told him, yeah, I got his clips, and then I still didn't know who he was, and then like somehow, like, you know, the internet brings you together, so I figured it out, and I'm like, oh man, this guy's like the president of the Doho Surf Club, dude. And I'm like, oh, so no wonder. And I had like connected to somebody on the club and DM'd somebody and just kind of chuckled about the story as well. So yeah, shout out to RJ. That guy is a charger. I mean, yeah, so Wave Tools as well. There you go, Wave Tools. Yeah. Ripping RJ and Wave Tools combo. So yeah, so the Longboard Surf Club, I mean, you know, the surf community is like this whole thing, right? Like just, there's the parking lots, there's the surf clubs, there's contests. You know, how's that working with you? You talked to a little bit about, meeting new people. How do you grow your community? How are you supporting the community yourself?
How am I supporting the community myself?
Oh, that's a heavy question right there.
Yeah, that's a heavy question. You know, basically the reason that I joined Doheny Longboard Club was kind of, for me, a way that I could give back, just so like I could volunteer however I can, or when you surf Doheny and you're not a local or whatever, and it's just like, I don't know, they were so open to me coming onto the team, even though I'm from Costa Mesa. And
right.
they're just really cool.
Yeah, and I think that's so. A lot of people too. So if you live in Westminster, or you live in Anaheim, or wherever you can live in Colorado, and you can actually still join one of these clubs. You don't have to be from that town, which is, I think, really cool. And I think a lot of people probably don't realize that you can be part of this community, and versus just driving to the beach on the weekend and trying to bump elbows with everybody that is from the area. It's a lot nicer way to get involved and to meet people and probably learn more things about surfing. Maybe get deals on surf gear because people have connections, and so and it's a good way to contribute. So I want to encourage anybody. I think so Chase Leader, who's in the US Open that's taking place right now in Huntington, that guy is next level talent. He lives in New York.
Yeah.
And he's part of the Oceanside Longboard Surfing Club.
Right.
So, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
So Chase, and he's from Montauk, I think, New York. So
rips.
Oh yeah, he's on fire. Yeah, him and Kai Mana are, I saw him yesterday competing, and they were putting on a good show. So I think they might be out today again. So good luck to those guys.
On the weekends I put on their log wrap clips and on my TV, and I'm drinking beers and cleaning the house, whatever.
Dude, log wraps.
Surfing.
Dude, log wraps. I mean, that is, and it's like, they have actually like 3 different word plays on their stuff. It's like log wraps with the R, and that's the clips, and then they got log wraps with the W. That's a whole nother thing. And so they've got like 3 or 4 different brands, and they've got like a crew of filmers and surfers, and they're networking, and I mean, they have definitely they came on quick, and it's just like one of the best outlets for surf content.
It's nice to have like simple, good surfing that you could just put on your TV, stream it, and just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
Have like good background stuff playing while you're hanging out at the house.
Right.
Instead of letting the wife have soap operas on her.
So on the note of videographers, I noticed a couple other people following you, which is Josh Varela. I don't know if you know Josh. He does some amazing clips in Oceanside. He travels all around, and so if you don't know Josh, he's probably following you because he's watching you. He's probably checking your clips out. But it does some really good work. And then Paul from Ghetto Zoom, who's always at Sano.
Oh yeah.
Crushing clips left and right.
That's a legend.
That guy is amazing. So look out if you're online right here. We're helping the community right now. Go check out Log Wraps, check out Josh Varela, and check out Paul Ghetto Zoom. If you want to see Sano stuff, Paul's got amazing clips, puts the time in, and he'll
sometimes
bring you
even get some live music in the background.
Jam sessions.
Sessions.
Him. So then I got to branch it out to Doug, who has also got the VW bus with like a whole quiver of guitars and ooks, and so those guys will just get down, and if you don't have an instrument, don't worry. They're gonna put one out, put one in your hand, and you're gonna be jamming with them. And it doesn't matter your skill level. Kind of like Sano, like just go, and they're gonna support you. So it's really cool. Carl plays the percussion, also barbecuer guy. I give a shout out only because we saw Carl the other day, and he rolled up by our barbecue, and we fed him. So we gave back because he's thrown a burger down my throat before and helped me stay at Sano a couple more hours because you're hungry. And so it was so cool to see him driving by, and he went to the trash can or something. We had the setup right there just the other day, and I'm like, Carl, come over here, dude. And we gave him a fat bratwurst. So Ghetto Zoom, Sano, it's Beardo Max.
Oh yeah, dude rips.
crushing. Do you surfing with him a lot probably out there?
Surfing around him, yeah. He's surfing around me.
Yeah.
Dude, he's really good. I love watching his turns. They're really powerful. And, well, I messaged him one day. I was like, "Yo, how are you turning like this?" He says, "All gas, no brakes."
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is, and like you said,
Yeah.
you kind of have to get out of the way because I mean, he accelerates at times that like you can't anticipate. So a lot of times when I think I understand where shortboarders and longboarders, like if they're coming down the line, okay, I either need to go to the whitewash or I can maybe have time to go this way.
Right.
But with Max, dude, that guy hits the gas at these, like, I think the move that always, like, I'm always wowed by is he'll be going to the lip, right? And then he kind of does, a 360, not with the board, but his body, turns around as the board's hitting the lip.
Yeah, it's wild.
And when he does that, it accelerates him, like it triples the speed. So coming out of that lip hit,
Yeah.
he is skyrocketing. And I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I am like, I've never seen like, yeah, somebody like do it with that much like control and just hit the gas. I mean, does he do like any comps though? He's just a free surfer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a free surfer. I guarantee he'd do pretty damn well.
Oh gosh, I mean, I'm surprised.
There's a few people that are like that, that just absolutely rip, and
Yeah, I'd have to say he's probably one of the best longboarders in the world. I mean,
he's really good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, I obviously there's different waves to check out, but I'd say he's got to be. Yeah, he's up there. Shay Roney,
dude. King, dude.
Dude, I got to get with Shay Roney. Shay Roney is like, I mean, I did interviews with a couple of guys, Mitch Farner, shout out, Liam O'Callahan. Just everybody knows Shay. You know Shay. You surf with Shay.
Yeah, I think he's the president of Swamis.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, he's a cool, super nice guy. He's like good heart.
Yeah. And so you don't get sweated for hanging out with the Swamis crew?
No. Actually, the Swamis crew hangs out with Doheny quite a bit.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Out, yeah. RJ and Shay are good buddies.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh man, that must be an amazing free surf session too. Like.
Oh, for sure. It's a good learning experience.
Yeah. Swamis is a tough spot, man. I love it. It's a great way, but a tough spot. Some of the other Groms, I see other Groms following you too online. Noah Hogel. That kid rips. He's coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, for how young he is, I mean, it's amazing. I think he's going to be like, probably top level real soon.
He's a nice kid too.
Oh yeah.
Good kid.
Yeah, super cool
Been
kid.
surfing with him, doing WSA with him for a couple, 3 years now. I stopped doing WSA, but I still see him at the Coalition contest.
Yeah. You'll probably see him next week. There's a Coalition contest in Oceanside. OLSC's putting on that Pier Classic. Is that the King and Queen event as well?
Yeah, I'm not in the King and Queen event. I think it's on Friday. Okay. But I think Noah is.
Yeah,
so he's in the pro. I think it's like a pro division.
Right.
Really cool.
Right. So also Star Delia. I don't know if you've seen her, but she also rips. Very young in the game, but she is like definitely showing a lot of skill. So I'm always excited to see her surfing around, free surfing at the harbor.
Pretty much like 3/4 of the Oceanside team. Yeah.
Well, see, if I give the shout out, so you got to give me some waves when I see him in free surfing.
Oh, there you go. We'll hit them off. We'll get them all.
Yeah. So who else? I mean, well, good vibes. They don't have to be the best rippers. Who's like the best vibes?
So I'll do Northern Orange County. So shout out to Todd Saunders.
Okay.
Todd Saunders is like the gatekeeper of Harbor Surfboards.
Okay.
I grew up when I was a Grom. I grew up in Seal. So when I was like 11, I got put on all the Harbor surf team. So I was surfing for Harbor.
Yeah.
Until I was about 18.
Okay.
And then I moved to Wyoming, stuff like that. But shout out to Todd, good dude. He's got an insane collection of harbors. Pretty rad. And then also, here's a good one. Oh,
how about this? Who's like ancient that they always get your wave? Like if a wave's coming and you're sitting next to this ancient guy, you're like, okay, you go.
Oh, I don't know his name, but he surfs churches all the time.
Okay.
He's really nice. I think he's Japanese dude. I think he hosts the contest.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, he's always on all the set waves every time.
Yeah. So you know, that's how surfing is. I mean, there's guys I've seen for a decade or more, and I don't know their names, but like that's your boy. Kinda, you know what I mean? Like, you know, or maybe I've hit them up for their name like 10 times, and you're just like, okay, you know. But yeah, it's really cool to just see people out there that you recognize from different beaches, different places, and to just kind of swap waves. So
for sure.
That's really cool. So, you know, Josh is more than just a surfer. He's a human being. He's got like life stuff going on, right? Like everybody's doing life. So, Josh, congratulations. You've been married recently, and you have a Grom on the way.
I do. Got a little boy on the way, December.
Nice.
Beginning of December.
Okay, that's awesome, man. Yeah, it's a whole nother journey. And so, how long have you known your wife?
Oh, 6-7 years.
Okay. So she knows the deal. Like, I mean, most surfers who are surfing consistently, their significant others are definitely supportive.
Oh yeah, she's fully supportive. Yeah, she loves surfing too. She recently started. She's doing great, and then she got pregnant. Yeah, I got a bunch of clips of her right before she got pregnant. Yeah, you know, she got all stoked on him, and then she's like, "Oh, you know, it's a bittersweet moment. Can't surf anymore, but for a good reason." So.
Yeah, that's awesome though. So you introduced her to surfing, or she's kind of surfing?
Yeah, no, I introduced her to surfing. Oh, okay. Our first date, I paddled her out at Seal Beach River Jetty, and she was on the front of my board, and paddled her out. She really wanted to go out there. So I was like, all right. We'll go out there tandem.
Nice.
Catch a wave. We caught a wave, and she was stoked.
That's so cool.
Hopefully, I think that's what did it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys have a lot of long days with the family at Sano or Dog Patch.
Oh yeah.
Dog Patch. So you're gonna have to start moving down the beach to Dog Patch, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
I am.
So you also are making, outside of your normal gig, your day job. You're also making T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. Mostly for fun, but you know, if it turns into something, it turns into something. But I've been trying to stay like kind of in the surf community with it. Okay. So, or at least like you know, family-owned beach community businesses, stuff like that. So, sure. Like surfboard shapers. I know I did some shirts for Ben Soto Surf Craft. He's on Doheny Longboard team. I did a few shirts for him, and I also make like my own shirts. I try to make, you know, it's called Generation Surf. You know, just messing around. It's more of a hobby, but if people want shirts made, I'm more than happy to make them shirts. And originally the plan was to, you know, collaborate with artists, and then, you know, put their work online, and then have like a link on the shirts that connects you to their artwork.
Cool. I like that.
That's kind of that's the idea and the end goal with it. I don't really care about the money with it. I just want to just have something.
That sounds like this vlog right here, dude. You know what I mean? This is like, you know, this is something I do because I love.
Because you love the community.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. It's just,
so artists out there, if you guys you got some cool artwork and you want to collaborate and get some shirts done with somebody who's doing it for the love of the art, KrispyPrintz is a name with a Z. So check that out. That's on Instagram as well. And that way you can contact Josh and DM him if you want to get involved, or just maybe want to get a handful of shirts made or something.
Or if you want to learn, or, you know, I'm not like super experienced, but if you want to come by and make some shirts yourself too.
Whoa, that's what I'm saying.
I always want to meet new friends. Hang out, go surfing, make some shirts.
Dude, just like helping kooks go to the next level, dude, on shirts. I mean, I'd love to do that too. Are you doing like silk screen or?
Yeah, I'm doing silk screen, but I'm like I'm still a full-on kook with silk screening. For sure.
Cool.
I like it. Take me like 3 tries to get the logo straight, and then eventually when it's straight, then I'll be able to do, bust out a bunch.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still at that point where like I need to get like a laser thingy. That's when it gets super legit. So.
Okay, nice, man. Right, yeah. So KrispyPrintz, there you go. So on his Instagram, he's not just sticking to surfing. He's got this little like rally car, a blue rally car.
I had a rally car.
Had a rally car. So what happened to this rally car?
I sold said rally car.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't getting driven, and we don't really live in a rally car area.
Okay, right.
And it's cool. I think it was like something that I really wanted in high school. I kind of outgrew it. Don't get me wrong, I like going fast, but I didn't get in trouble.
You had like roll bars in there and stuff?
It didn't have the roll bars in there. It probably should have. It was that fast.
Yeah.
I have rebuilt motor, forged pistons, connecting rods, big injectors, big turbo.
And did you like kind of work on that yourself, or you work with somebody?
A combination of things. Some stuff is just like I'm not like I didn't rebuild the internals of the engine or anything.
Okay.
But I did like little upgrades here and there with it, fuel pump, injectors, and maintenance, stuff like that.
Okay, so now you've graduated to off-roading, right?
Yeah,
I've matured to off-road.
I've been obsessed with off-roading since I was a kid too. So I've always been kind of like a car gearhead that likes to surf old school longboards. It's such a weird combination. I'm a weird guy, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Japanese. I love Japanese cars.
Okay.
Lifted trucks and off-roading and surfing and I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of an odd combination.
Yeah.
Usually the guys with the big trucks are the guys with the short boards, but
yeah.
I'll throw my classic nose rider in the back. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, that's cool, man. I'm a minivanner, so.
That's probably what's next for me, honestly.
Yeah. So the last thing that we gotta have to make a note of here, man. Josh is into cats, bro.
Oh man. Oh man, you got me.
And you got a black cat.
I do have a black cat.
Okay, so a little taboo-ish, a little, like a. I mean, you're not afraid of the black cat. Oh, okay. You gotta throw it. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's Onyx.
Onyx.
His name's Onyx.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I love him so much I got him tattooed on me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got the scratch post. I mean, like, you must be doing special things with this cat.
Oh, yeah. He was supposed to be an indoor cat, but he just full sends out the second story every time I open the door. Like, he'll just jump out the window. If I open the window, he'll jump out the balcony. It's like, now it's to the point where, like, for his safety, I don't want him to get hurt. So, like, now I just open up the door and let him go in and out.
He's got an aerial game.
He does, yeah. A little Felipe Toledo.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Felipe Toledo. Well, dude, that was an amazing session right here. So yeah, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. Josh, it's been like just such an amazing pleasure.
Yeah, it was really nice to meet you and get a little interview and go surfing. And awesome. We'll have to go surfing together and when you're in the water too, not playing.
Yeah, right. I know that would be super awesome. Josh, like I said, he's going to be competing over at the Oceanside Longboard Club contest this next weekend. Hopefully this video's up and out by then, which it might be. And so, yeah, you might be able to see Josh surfing over there if you're local. Go check him out.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, right on. See you, everybody.